Yeah, if any of you guys ever get that friend who you're looking on social media and, oh, you gave up all your hobbies that on social media that we became friends and knew each other for, and then you look at them later, they're tired of activism, and they're like, they have this rant on social media, right? And then, oh, wait a minute, wait. You finally see the error of your ways, and you finally come to your senses, and then you look and think about it, and like, no, whoa, wait. Oh, excuse me, I got my hopes up. Looking back on everything, you're just pissed off because you're being a grifter did not take off for you and it did not pay off. Oh, my bad. Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. I've been meaning to talk about this, and believe me when I tell you, I don't know if I can get through a video and talk right without busting out laughing. That's probably why I never got around to it, but it comes up. I joked with my partner about this. And also I wanted to find an appropriate thing to title it as, and you know, the appropriate title, and also what to present this video as, to talk about. And I think I want to call it, for the most part, I don't know, failed grifters. Maybe we talk about failed grifters, and you get particular friends, okay, that you've had, even though 2020 is old news, this still comes up because I still talk about and make fun of grifters on every side of the spectrum, every side, whether far left or far right. And the point of this video too, in advance, before somebody, whether friend or you have a hater looking at this video, I'm right ahead of you right now. If you say, well, why didn't you find a better class of friends? Why did you bother with these people? All right, this is it. I wanted to make sure I tell you this right off the bat when you make this video. Did you ever have people, like, you know, say real stupid stuff following on social media? They used to be cool friends. This is particular one that I was going to emphasize too. Before the George Floyd and BLM thing came up, they turned into a real asshole. But do you ever have somebody on that was pretty cool, all kind of other ways, before they gave up their hobbies and their passions that they had their, whether a Facebook group for, or their YouTube channel or other social media for, they, okay, for one thing, given up all their passions just to be a grifter for this shit? And then I'm telling you right now, right off the bat, I think that they didn't really see the light. They got tired of it, and instead of, you ever get these friends that instead of saying, oh, you know what, the hell with you, I'm trying to politely reason with you, to hell with you, but instead of getting rid of them or unfriending them, or even say, you know what, fuck off, I'm tired of hearing your shit, instead of doing that, do you ever see, like, the shit show was so astounding and good in a way, and I don't know, you want to call it entertaining, it was so freaking, you're rolling your eyes, but it was so fucking hilarious that, I don't know, you got almost glued to the shit show, and you were so, I don't know, you don't want to say, for a while it was so fucking funny, but at the same time you felt sorry for them, and you thought somewhere that they would come to their... Okay, this person, to make a long story short, if I wanted to, I would have I have a photocopy of their rant before their activity on social media was completely gone, and I would cross out their screen name, if you will. You know, one of those friends that they didn't turn into an enemy. You're like looking and shaking your head. You wanted to get rid of them, but the shit show was too good. Then you finally did get rid of them, and you check on them every now and then. And then, okay, in my case, you find this post, which you did take a picture of and you thought about making a video because you had some respect for them to a point they weren't really an enemy per se, and you figure if it was anybody else that didn't like me anyway, I'd have their name up because that's what people do. But it's one of them things that I could right now, cross their name up and show you as the proof. They went on a rant. They gave up all their hobbies and the things that you were friends with them for because you were in certain groups here and there for that, and they decided to be a grifter and thought that they were going to make all kind of money. But in the meantime, anyway, if you got far in this video, to make a long story short, all of a sudden they do a final rant, which in reference to a thing that I can show you guys and cross their name out and show you, but I don't think you need the proof. You can take my word for it, or I don't know, I might put it up before, decide to stick it in this video before I'm done with this video. Bear with me, I'm trying not to laugh. Oh yeah, yep, this was a white chick too, BLM all the way, and instead of all their hobbies, they gave up on it, and you got a news flash from them. The shit show was so damn good. There was a news flash every single time they were on the street doing something. Oh, not getting a job or anything, and maybe in the city they couldn't get a job anywhere because people vandalized every fucking business, a couple of cities that she was from, you never know. But and then there was even a news flash that you got a notification when they posted them too, that they went as far as that an individual that was commenting on Facebook that was supposedly from the area, they ranted about it, told the whole world that a person they said they were going to whatever color car was going to give them $50 or $60 or whatever toward their cause, because by the way, not just on their PayPal, they were welcoming individuals to come in person to give them money. It was one of the deals too. Oh, I am a grifter and fighting for BLM, and by the way, give me money. People should give me money to fight for this. And like I said, the shit show was so damn good. You could have just told them, I'm getting rid of you, the hell with you. And you kind of politely commented. I said, you know what, this is, you should maybe think about this a little bit. You're going too far with some of these things. But anyway, cutting to the chase here, I'm getting to the point. Yeah, the final rant that they had on there before they quit posting things for good when you check on them was, this was the last straw, and making reference to things like, what was it, Pepsi or Coke, whatever different companies that made soda pop or whatever, who the hell, I don't remember now, telling their employees to not be too white. They didn't give a shit before. That shit was floating all over the place before, and all of a sudden they're angry about it, right? They said they're tired of BLM. Oh, I was fighting for BLM all this time. And by the way, talking in parentheses too, try not to jump subjects, you were seeing posts about them that they don't tell you directly, but they're talking to all their friends that are still, oh, you don't go join your friends and go out and fight for this cause, you're this or that. And during that time, you're kind of like this, but the shit show was too good, and then, I don't know, back in your mind, you kind of had some polite things you were trying to reason with them a little bit. But, like I said, you told them to fuck off, the shit show was too good, and you were almost glued. You're like, man, girl, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, before you finally say the hell with them. Okay, they do a final rant, okay. Oh, I was fighting for BLM all these years, and now this is the biggest slap in the face in the world to tell anybody that they're too white. And they go, quote, oh, I fact-checked this, and it's true, and I'm angry about it. And you're thinking, like, where the hell were they before it was already floating around all that time, and they were kind of pushing it aside? Okay, if you got this far at this point, okay, in this video, my point is, Okay, when somebody does a rant and finally says they're tired of BLM and tired of protest and tired of this and that, and when they say it's the last straw, oh my God, being too white, that's it, you know, and they're saying that's it. The question that I'd be giving to you if you got this far in this video would be, are you buying that they actually finally saw the light? I really wasn't. When they rant like that, are they really seeing the light, or are they just pissed off that they failed as a grifter? They're not getting all this money. You had all these people on the social media saying that they're fighting for this. Well, a lot of them were already some kind of established celebrity or they were established as social media influencers, glamour influencers on everything from Instagram, and they were able to get away with this and ask for money for their friends, said it was going to fighting for this or that, you know what I mean? So a lot of them did get away with it, but these other ones that decided to give up on all their hobbies, that you met them or whatever on these groups because you were into these different things, exercise or whatever. In my case, is certain kinds of exercise, flexibility, and for whatever reason. You've seen their whole activity, and you've seen the big shit show going on that you just had to keep looking before you finally said, you know what, I'm done with you. You got tired of the shit show. Then you see a post later like that, oh, they finally see the light. They're offended. They're pissed off. Oh my God. Tell me that I'm too white when I was out there in the streets fighting for BLM, fighting for black people, and asking people for money on my social media, and indirectly bashing all my friends who, if they weren't fighting next to them, they're kind of a piece of shit. You should be out there. And a lot of the friends that weren't enjoying the shit show were kind of like, meanwhile, maybe you had a friend or two that you kind of want to be like this, and you were hoping they'd come to their senses. So they make a post like this, and instead of speaking for myself, I was almost, for a minute, I said, oh, did she finally come to her senses? Yes. For 1 minute, when I read their rant, I'm like, they finally come to their senses. And then I sit there and think about it and look at all the shit show that they were doing, their activity. And I'm like, oh, they're mad about this now. And, oh, they had plenty of chance to be mad about it a whole bunch of time ago. And because you see their activity, no, they didn't really see the light. Not at all. They're pissed off because they failed as a grifter. Because there were so damn many people coming out of the woodwork being grifters for this shit. And just like I already said, the ones that were established celebrities and influencers got away with this shit. And there were some that were called on it. I mean, if you got this, you know what? This was a little rambling. A few of you know me already. You're going to get views on this right off the bat. But if you gotten anything of this at all, if you encountered any of this, particular ones I have seen, you know what? I don't care if my talking is perfect on this at all. Some of you know me, got this far and get what I'm saying. That it was so freaking hilarious. The whole subject matter about this was basically I made this video to say that some of these people that finally got tired of a thing, they did not by any means finally see the light. They did not get a divine epiphany. They did not see the light. Judging by all their activity and shit show that you observed in the notifications when you never got around to just cutting them off or unfriending them, whatever social media it is, you know right away, oh, they're not like, they had for example, the you're too white thing, whatever companies is telling their employees you're too white. They had plenty all the time in the world to be offended a whole bunch of time ago about it. It's just they weren't getting all this money they were trying to get, and all this other clout that they were trying to get, it basically kind of, you don't even want to say flatlined. It didn't even really get any. If it got anywhere at all, you want to say flatline. It was flat. It was flatlined from the very beginning, and it was like, bleep, bleep. You know, if they got like a few dollars here and there, bleep, bleep, flatline, and bloop down here, and then bleep, 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 bleep. You know, like flatline, a little bit up, and then flat down. You know, like you see like the hospital screen, the electrocardiogram or whatever the fuck, the heart monitor. Yeah, try not to bust out laughing, but yeah, that's what it all amounts to, and that's why a lot of these people, maybe a few of these people that I personally used to know, they got all quiet and everything. But you know, this is just looking back on it. But even with the shit in 2020 being 4 years ago, I'm saying that as an example. You got people on other subjects you might have known even now or lately. You know what I mean? They try to be a grifter, and they give up their passions and hobbies, which they had social media thing, whether it's a YouTube channel, Instagram, for, and they give it up. They give up all. You see them, you knew them before, right? And give up all their passions and their hobbies to decide to be a grifter for this, jump on the bandwagon, and then they play the offended card, like, right, acting like, oh, I'm mad, I finally did not see the light at all. I don't want to be repetitive, I'm ending this video right here. Did not see the light at all. Oh, it's not, oh, I finally see the light now, you know, I was an idiot, no, it's like, man, fuck you people, you won't give me no money, I'm trying to be a grifter and you didn't give me what I was seeking, what I'm entitled to, because I declare myself as a activist now. Damn it, I gave up all my passions and my hobbies to do this, and you damn people wouldn't give me any money, fuck you. That's what they really mean. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't it was not really a I finally seen the light rant. It was basically a smoke screen for I'm pissed off because I didn't succeed as being a grifter rant. You know what I mean?